Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey, everyone.
How's it going? So tonight.
Woo!
Tonight, we're both very excited because we're going to do a David Bowie Triathlon.
Yes, sir.
And we wanted to thank John from Texas. Thank you so much for sponsoring this. And I'm extra excited because it's an 80s David Bowie.
Yes.
Even though I know that I think most of his career was in the 70s. I might be wrong, but we just had it pulled up. Let's see.
Yes.
Wow. Even 60s. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 albums in the 70s.
Wow.
And then in the 80s, he recorded
4.
Mm-hmm. So, but I just like that era because of Labyrinth.
Yes.
That's like the only Bowie that I knew before I knew Bowie. But are you excited?
I'm super excited. Yes. Thank you so much to John for sponsoring this through our Buy Me a Coffee page. Of course, in a triathlon, we'll be doing 3 songs and from 3 different albums. But like Nick said, same era.
Jawohl.
First, we're going with Tumble and Twirl from Tonight in 1984. And then Shake It from Let's Dance, 1983. And then Day In, Day Out from Never Let Me Down, 1987. Super excited. Thank you all for being here. If you're enjoying yourselves, like the video, leave comments, subscribe. Let's get started with Tumble and Twirl.
All right. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
Wow. I mean,
wow, the horns.
the bass is like front and center.
Yes.
Wow. It's like slap, literally. Like.
Yes.
Never a dull moment, huh? Right?
No, never.
Right? Wow, the 16th album.
Yes. Oh.
That was some salsa infusion there. it's almost like sabor.
Yes,
you know, like
that's
bam,
exactly what I was
ba-dam,
thinking. I'm like, this
bam.
sounds Latin, like
Latin
jazz, but then some funk in there, and then the lyrics were kind of like reggae oriented, which was just such a crazy combo.
So interesting.
Like Tower of Power meets like Celia Cruz.
Yes,
and
yes,
like
exactly. I was gonna
just
say
like,
Celia
whoa.
Cruz, or I was gonna say that that singer. Come on, check it. Who's that? You corrected me when I said her name. Esteban.
Gloria.
Was it Gloria Esteban?
Gloria Estefan.
Estefan.
Yes.
Yeah, it had like, a little bit of everything thrown in. I mean, the bass was like boom, boom,
no, crazy.
Like it was literally slap-a-mania.
Yes, what a great track.
And so there are some covers. Did you see on this album? Look.
Let's see. Oh, Brian Wilson.
Iggy
God
Pop.
Only Knows. Yeah, that's a Beach Boys one. Yeah, we did that on Pet Sounds.
Isn't that so cool? Like Jerry Lieber.
Iggy Pop. Okay.
And Iggy Pop was actually, I just read that he was actually present when they were recording.
Oh, he was.
So Let's Dance had been like this amazing hit, the one that we're about to do, the album.
Okay.
And so most of the musicians from Let's Dance are still on this tonight.
Nice.
What we just heard. So
okay.
It sounded really full and really like full of great ideas. Very world.
This sounded
world
unlike
music.
anything, and I would not have expected this was something that Bowie would have done. I didn't know that he had this style hidden in there. But I mean, he did have a big repertoire of albums. So
I mean, look, this is in the 80s, and he had already made 16 studio albums. That's crazy.
16th studio album. That is absolutely wonderful.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, and also this was recorded in Lay Studio in Canada, of course, where Rush did their album. So that was a cool little like info that I picked
we were
up
lucky
on there.
enough. We got sent a watch and also some just like the studio, like the wood, some like what would you call it?
Yeah, I mean, sadly the studio burned down, so there was people rescued pieces of wood, and Mr. Mojo sent us the clock, which is
hanging right there.
It's hanging.
Can you see it?
You can't see it, sadly, but it's you can see the cable, like
in the corner.
In the very corner, there's a cable that's going down. That is from the Lay Studio clock that we tried to fit into the frame, but we have to move that. We're just using nails that were already on the wall because it's very hard to screw here. The walls just like fall apart because it's concrete, so it's like very crazy.
We can't really hang by our...
Yeah, we can, but it
takes, it's a challenge.
I already messed up like a few holes. So anyways, that was really very cool.
Good.
I loved that.
Yes.
So now Shake It from Let's Dance.
Which is, I guess, a very big deal. I didn't even know. Ooh. It has that Let's Dance sound, right? So good.
On the sea. It's a brand new day. So when you're gonna throw me?
15th album.
Oh, brother.
Oh, wow. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
It's the place that I know well.
Georgia.
No. Where? if you don't dance to this, it's like.
Say, but my eyes do the talking so well. Duck and I sway. What's my love? I shoot
Wow.
at a full moon. What's my love? So
That's
my line. Shake it, baby.
that has the same
Shake it,
feel of the Labyrinth
Yes,
soundtrack.
it does.
That-
'cause love is the answer. Love's talking to me. I'd scream and I'd look for you.
the Sims
You're
brothers.
better than money. We're the kind of people who can shake it if we're feeling blue. When I'm feeling disconnected, will I sure know what to do?
Where are the albums?
I'll shake it, baby. I'll shake it, shake it. I duck and I sway. I shoot at the full moon. So what's my line? Shake it, baby. Shake it, shake it.
It wasn't a lot of movies, huh?
Yes. The linguine.
What a good track. Like,
Insanity.
this is like you have to have a 20-minute version of that.
Yes, sirree. Wow.
So I thought really quickly, so I'm looking at the albums. I thought there was an album dedicated to Labyrinth. So because I mean it says here this is the film. I wanted to talk about the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Is there something because he wrote all the songs for the movie.
Yeah. But it didn't.
Wasn't it an album?
Maybe if we look up
What?
the soundtrack album. Oh, here it is.
This is why did you see right now it was like it said Labyrinth was like the Wizard of Oz meets Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
And that's why I've always loved that movie so much because it has like this fantasy.
Right.
I've only seen, have we watched The Wizard of Oz?
I mean, I've seen it many times, but I don't know if we've seen it together.
The thing is, I've only seen Return to Oz, and that was one of the scariest movies, but I loved it so much, but it scared the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, they just made like movies in the 80s like very scary.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But it has like, I guess this, this combo of Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland, but modern, like 80s. And Labyrinth is like a princess and in a fantastic world, so.
Yeah.
But so you did find the album?
So here it is. Labyrinth soundtrack album by David Bowie and Trevor Jones. Released for the film Labyrinth.
Okay.
So.
Can I see something?
Yes,
Can you go back?
sirree.
Remember this?
Shake it, shake
Following
it, what's my
this
love?
movie is a very, very good German movie. Christiane F.
Oh.
I've told you about this.
Yes,
Wir Kinder
yes.
vom Bahnhof Zoo, and they actually made
Bahnhof Zoo.
a show about this.
Mm-hmm.
But it
I
was
remember you
very, very
talking about
controversial
this.
because it was about kids, addicted to heroin.
Oh,
It's like
yes.
not kids, just
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah.
Or like, it was like teenagers and
Yeah.
young adults.
Youth.
Yeah. So, so I just wanted to see if the singers on this album, Labyrinth, are also the singers of this album.
Ah, yes.
Let's see.
So backing vocals. Oh, David Bowie, of course. Maybe down. Okay. Robin Beck, Chaka Khan, Sissy Houston, Danny John Jules, Fonzie Thornton.
No, I think it's just the same style of composition. Like it had like this really. Have you ever heard not Let's Dance? Have you ever heard any songs of this movie?
I mean, only when we watched it, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, and we bought it twice.
Yes.
We literally bought that movie
twice. Still.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, one is closed and one is open.
Yes.
That
the same version.
Imagine
of the movie.
that we love that movie so much that we bought it twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But great track. Absolutely. I mean, the dancing said it all. Just, it's impossible to stay still.
If you would just sit
the energy
there.
is infectious.
Yeah.
His voice is outstanding. The horn section, the bass, of course.
And it was a short. I wish it would have been like
vocals.
8 minutes long.
Yes, I agree.
Isn't there like a longer version?
Shake it, what's my love?
Let's see. No. And that's the album closer. I think it's just like.
Wow. Yeah, and Let's Dance is on here, of course. I love that
And that's
song.
almost 8 minutes.
Yeah, I love that song.
So,
So, yeah, this is a great version of Bowie for me, of course.
Oh,
The last one was just outstanding because it was a surprise, but this is what I love, and this is what I think I like.
You like this Bowie?
And that's cool. Like you said, Stevie Ray Vaughan is lead guitar on this album. Crazy stuff. Great track, John. Thank you so much for including this.
Such a legend, this guy. I mean, right now we're obviously obsessed with Michael. We just went to see the movie, and I think this movie should be like a 3-part. Because to tell Michael Jackson's life story, you need like 3 movies.
Yeah.
Because it literally ended in 1988. You have to tell all because he was so successful in the 90s. The album Black or White. Are you kidding me?
If you guys haven't seen that movie, go check it out.
Yeah,
Is there
the critics are very like harsh on the movie, but hey, the fans, are the real critics.
Yeah, exactly.
The fans are loving the movie. And go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, have they made a David Bowie movie?
They did, but that was like a real documentary.
Okay, not like a biopic.
Like, it's actually on HBO. Look, it's called Daydream something.
Let's see.
This one. And
Moon
oh my
Age
God, I remember
Daydream.
when it was in the like coming soon.
Yeah, in
from 2022, and we haven't watched it.
Wowza.
And then I'm so shocked that he's in Twin Peaks, but since we haven't.
And The Prestige.
Yeah, he's Nikola Tesla.
Wow.
He's the best Nikola Tesla ever. But yeah, we should watch Moon Age. But they haven't done like a biopic.
Yeah.
Biopic?
Yeah.
Is it biopic?
Biopic.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess a lot of people, with the Michael one, they say that it doesn't have enough, drama.
Right.
But I
Because
mean,
it only goes to 88. So that explains everything you need to know about the movie. And it's also like what we heard is that it was basically just headline information.
Yeah.
Just
it doesn't really
doesn't
give
dig
you
too deep.
If you know about Michael Jackson, then basically you know all the movie.
Right.
But it just stops and a lot of people obviously wanted to see all the negative stuff. But hey, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, and I love that they showed the good stuff, and they did skip a couple of like timeline things because he had released albums that were not so successful, and they just jumped straight to like Quincy
Thriller.
Jones.
Yeah.
No,
Or
to
to
off the wall, and then Thriller. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go with the last song.
Yes. Great track. Definitely a will listen to again
Oh yes.
in the very near
we're
future.
gonna dance in the car.
Yes.
Like so, day in, day out
Yes.
is the last track. Thank you, John, and
Let's
here we
go.
Do you feel that sometimes it sounds like new wave?
Yes.
Like this, right?
Yes.
But with Bowie's touch.
Yeah, the Labyrinth album was new wave.
New age?
I think new wave. Maybe I read it wrong.
Nothing seems to make a Gonna find us some money, honey. Try to pay her rent. That's the kind of protection for everyone is shouting about. Hey, hey. Day in, day out, day out. Stay in, day out, fade out.
Oh wow.
Day out. First things she learns that she's a citizen. Some things they turn out right.
That voice is so iconic.
Someone rings your bell and it's all over. She's going out of her way, stealing for that one good rush. Day in, day out, day out. Stay in, day out, fade out. She could use a little money. She's hanging on his arm like a cheap suit. She's got no money, honey. She's on the other side. Oh, come on, little baby. Big time, police shakedown. Day in, day out. Stay in, fade out.
Wow, this is like more experimental, right? It's like a lot of
Yeah.
styles.
She's got a ticket to nowhere. She's gonna take a train ride.
Peter Frampton on the guitar.
Knows her name.
Wow.
She's in the pocket of her homeboy. Ooh, she's gonna take a shotgun. How? Spin the rail, spin the drug. She's gonna make the world aware. She's an angry gal. All of her day in, day out, day out. Stay in, fade out. And there's angels everywhere. Some days shooting her down, shooting her with video. Drugs, bullets, and viruses. Angels in a ton of sound. And it's day in,
Oh wow.
and day out. You stay in, oh yeah. You fade out, fade out.
Peter Frampton. Have you seen this? Wow, there's so many musicians on this album. Ridiculous.
Yes.
Let's see. Even Mickey Rourke is on this album.
Rourke, apparently it's
Rourke?
pronounced. That's what I was just showing you, that
Oh,
the
wow.
pronunciation is R-O-O. What is
We
it?
pronounced it wrong.
Rourke.
Rourke?
Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Well, even Mickey Rourke is on this album, apparently rapping.
On
This,
one of the tracks.
It sounded this sounded very, very. It's listed even under art rock. It sounded very improvised. Everything, like a lot of stuff thrown in. A lot of things happening, and but very good. I mean, there's not a David Bowie song that I've heard that I don't like, where I don't find something that's interesting.
Yeah, and Peter Frampton on the guitar. But yeah, this one was the one I think that I would say I enjoyed less of the three.
Yeah, I could see your energy was not as like in the second one.
It was just like a little bit like.
What were you like finding it harder to find?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Like it was kind of like. It's good, but it was just like more random.
Yeah,
it was not like Let's Dance, where every kind of like note and every chorus, bridge, or whatever verse is just like, oh my God. This was just like almost like it felt like a vamp.
Yes.
It was just the same thing over and over. And when that happens, I think sometimes when we listen to music, or even with blues music, when something is too repetitious, then it just kind of like we check out.
We go down. Yeah.
We go down, right?
Yeah. I felt it for sure.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a downer. Yeah.
But I didn't, I'm not going to say it's not.
But you know what I like about John, though? That he goes for the deep cuts. Like, this was not the standout track. I mean, the whole album is not really like
This is one of the 3 most listened to of the album. It's just the album in general doesn't have that many.
I mean, it's
listens.
not like listening to
Yeah.
Modern Love.
This reminded me of like the Rolling Stones a little bit. I got that vibe.
You don't like the Stones, huh?
What I know of the Stones is just that they're like loud and repetitive.
Yeah.
That's what I know them as. I don't know.
It was cool. I like the guitar. I like the guitar in this one, but that was like the highlight. The highlight, the solo. Yeah. It was kind of cool to know that it was Peter Frampton, who's an amazing guitar player. But yeah, it was kind of like almost. I think this one needs multiple listens to just get what it is about. I think it's more because look, even it's listed under art rock, and when something is art rocks, it's basically experimental,
right?
And sometimes experimental can be a little bit, if you don't know what's going on, then it can be kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, and at the beginning I was kind of like pumped because we came from the other 2, and then I was like, okay, we're staying here, okay. And
then you just stop
moving. We're staying, and then I was like, okay,
I'm done.
I stay. Stay I shall. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
I like that you're honest about that, and I've also been very honest when something is not like the best,
right?
Like we can't like everything, but it was still a good track,
It was. I love the whole triathlon, even though the 2 were my preference.
The first 2.
I appreciate John putting this together, of course, sponsoring this through our Buy Me a Coffee page. If anyone would like to do the same, check out that link in the description. But we look forward to seeing you guys in other Bowie or non-Bowie tracks. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed us, our energy, and you think you might want to see us again. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.